everyone to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. To throw, it's Nicholson. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Think about those guys on the move. He's already flying as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fast motion from the offense. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They keep attacking through the air. It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it and they get the big first down.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up and get called, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking for room. It's Nunez.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's got it down the middle. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a quarterback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gets it to the back. Got room at the 35. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on first down. And wings it incomplete. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. On the option. Now the toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coleman wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Just look for something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this is a quarterback. You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a great thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Trying play action. Fires left. It's caught. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. Point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown. And the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Just enough time to get off one final play at the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive line being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. They continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Calls his own number. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He'll take it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making the tackle close to the line.
2nd down coming up. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He makes the connection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the speed.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the... And the offense came out aggressively here in the 2nd half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the 2nd half.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy down. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception
is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 9 over TCU. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming after it. He'll try to do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. A lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it with ease.
On second down, just keeps firing. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter. Arizona State 21, Kentucky 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think they call that knowing they weren't going to hit home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly,
he's off to the races. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. All wideouts, no backs. drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll knock him down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, he wants to roll. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. To the air on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now the pitch. And it's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can shoot up here. As good as gracious, you can hear the contact. It's such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up a big first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game. But I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback keeper. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Lasso!
Quarterback keeps it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Ready up!
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Down 55 weeks. Under.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats are good. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, every time you
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have a 1st down at the 39.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally